spree. Voided talking nonsense hilariously.
Hey there, I am Andrew from C1D Paintball. Don't laugh, technically I am Andrew because he is writing the text to speech on this video, but I should stop boring you for now. In this C1D Comics video, we see myself and Jeff saving the day. Look, the good guys win at the end, so we are good. Remember, at the end of the day, it's just a game.
The Chronicles of C1D, the Purple Haze of Justice. In the quiet suburbs, where the grass is manicured and the coffee is decaf, two titans of the tactical arts prepare for battle. Andrew and Jeff, the legendary duo of Team C1D, stand ready. They aren't just paintball players. They are the self-appointed guardians of the grid, the caped crusaders of the chronograph. "Jeff, old friend," Andrew whispered, his voice cracking slightly with the weight of destiny, and perhaps a bit of morning phlegm. "The field calls. Justice awaits, and I think I forgot my ibuprofen." "To the Splat Mobile," Jeff cried, pointing a finger toward the horizon with dramatic flair. They marched toward the woods with the confidence of men half their age, and the joint flexibility of dried driftwood. Every step was a symphony of clicks and pops. "Did you hear that, Andrew?" Jeff asked, pausing mid-stride. "Was that a twig snapping or my L4, L5 vertebrae?" Andrew adjusted his tactical vest, which was feeling remarkably tight. "Steady, Jeff. The rookies are counting on us to keep the peace." Deep in the heart of the Bunker Hill course, the villains emerged. They were the Crimson Creeps, Tank and Milo. They were younger, faster, and remarkably mean. They didn't just eliminate players, they pelted them with unnecessary bonus balls and laughed at their rental gear. Tank was currently towering over a trembling newcomer, his marker aimed squarely at the poor lad's goggles. "Prepare for a world of pain, rookie," Tank sneered, his finger twitching on the trigger. "Halt, evildoers," Andrew's voice rang out, though it was followed immediately by a sharp wheeze. He attempted a magnificent tactical roll behind a stack of old tires, but physics had other plans. He tumbled, his long limbs flailing like a startled giraffe, and ended up face down in a pile of mulch. Jeff tried to provide cover fire, but he had to stop to wipe his bifocals. "Blast these fogging lenses," Jeff shouted. "I can't see the injustice through the humidity." Andrew scrambled to his knees, his beard covered in wood chips. "My sciatica. It's acting up, Jeff. Lay down a suppressive smoke screen while I recover my dignity." Jeff nodded solemnly, reaching into a pouch on his belt. "Fear not, Andrew. I shall deploy the ultraviolet fog of justice. It will shield the innocent and provide us the cover we need to." "Ow. My rotator cuff." Jeff winced as he wound up his arm for a heroic toss. Tank saw Andrew struggling and leveled his marker. "You're washed up, old man. Go back to the retirement home." He began firing a stream of red paint. Andrew, suddenly fueled by a burst of adrenaline, and perhaps the 3 espressos he'd had for breakfast, dove behind a wooden barricade. "Your lack of sportsmanship is your undoing, Tank," Andrew yelled, popping up to fire a single, perfectly aimed shot that missed by 6 feet because his hand was shaking from the exertion. Jeff finally managed to pull the pin on his purple smoke grenade. "Eat fog, you hooligans," he shouted, shot, putting the canister toward Milo. The grenade whistled through the air, trailing a thick, neon purple plume. It was supposed to land in the clearing, but Jeff's aim was slightly off due to a lingering shoulder cramp from 1994. The canister bounced off a tree trunk and landed directly inside a dry, hollowed-out log filled with dead leaves. The purple smoke was beautiful, but the dry leaves inside the log didn't care for aesthetics. A small spark within the grenade caught the tinder. Within seconds, the ultraviolet fog turned into a roaring orange inferno. The fire spread with supernatural speed, fueled by the dry brush and the various wooden structures of the field. "Great Scott," Jeff yelled, his afro illuminated by the sudden glow. "That's not just smoke, Andrew. That's an OSHA violation." The forest was a cacophony of crackling flames, and the distant, muffled screams of the Crimson Creeps as the fire engulfed the Bunker Hill zone. Andrew and Jeff retreated to the safety of the parking lot, where a young rookie named Silas stood wide-eyed, watching the field burn to the ground. The bullies were gone, replaced by a charred landscape and the smell of burnt plastic and pine. Is that part of the game?" Silas asked, his voice trembling. Andrew turned to Jeff, then back to the rookie. He adjusted his tactical vest and stood as tall as his aching back would allow. "That was team deathmatch, Silas," Andrew declared with a confident nod. "And since we're the only ones left standing, I guess this means we win." Jeff let out a jubilant whoop, forgetting his knee pain for a single glorious moment. The two aging heroes began to jump up and down in celebration as the credits rolled over the smoldering horizon.
Game over.